What's up, guys? Today I have another Cricut tutorial for you all, and we're going to be using a free online photo editing website. It's called Pixlr, and Pixlr has changed quite a bit since the last time that I used it to do a tutorial. So I'm going back through and kind of playing with it and seeing what we can do, if I can update any tutorials for you guys, etc. But I did just notice that it says looking for an older editor, so you may be able to launch the older Pixlr website here for a little while. So I am going to show you today how to create some glitter textures in Pixlr to then import and use in Cricut Design Space. So first off, you want to start in Pixlr. You just go to pixlr.com and this will come up for you. I'm going to use the advanced Pixlr E because that's the first one I clicked on to play around and make this tutorial. So hopefully we can get it to work, or maybe you can get it to work in the playful Pixlr X if I could speak today. But we're going to go to advanced Pixlr E. So I'm just going to click on that. It's going to launch the interface, I guess you will, the website. You can see I've been playing around trying to make some glitter textures here. First, we're going to go to create new. And what I have done is chosen to do the Instagram size here just because it is a square size and it seems to be the one, with the highest resolution. You can see that you can make it a max of 4096 pixels by 4096 pixels. I'm just going to go with 1080. It's going to work fine for what we need to do here. So we'll just go ahead and hit create. And it's going to bring up a blank canvas here. Into this blank canvas, you're going to want to drop a fill color. Now, you can choose whatever color you want. You can have a hex code. You can maybe even add an image in here and then pick from the image, like use your eyedropper and pick from the image. Let's go ahead and do that. So let's see if we can go to layer, add image as a layer. I'm going to go to my downloads and I am just going to choose... I downloaded some Unsplash photos yesterday, so I'm just going to choose one and see if it imports here. There we go. So now, let's say I want to do this like pink color or brown color. There's not really too many crazy colors in here. We can do our eyedropper here, and we can pick that color. We can pick this color, maybe. So we can then hide this layer. Go back to layer one, go to our fill color here. So this is where you're going to fill this whole layer with the one color. So we'll hit fill. And now it's turned this like orangey, peachy, magenta-y pink. Let's say you don't want that one. You can go here. It'll give you some suggested colors. You can also just play around and pick some stuff that you may like. This is where I'm saying if you have a hex color that you know matches, or maybe you can go to a site I really like to get color palettes, is called Color Lovers, with a U, COLOUR lovers.com. And I apologize for my voice. I feel like I'm going a little bit hoarse. Excuse me. So we can just choose colors that we may like, want, etc. Doesn't matter. Whatever you want. I'm going to go ahead and keep with this color because why not? So then after we have our layer one filled with a color, we're going to go to filter, details, and add noise. I'm going to select 100. I'm not sure if this is percentage or what, but I'm going to select 100% and I'm going to click apply. Then we'll go over here to filter again, pixelate. And for this one, I just kind of do it a little bit just to give that kind of grainy glitter texture, and then hit apply. And you can do it as much as you want. So let's see, let's go back to pixelate again. Let's see, you can do however much you'd like. It doesn't matter. So then we'll go to filter mosaic and we'll do that same sort of thing. Apply. And that just gives it another sort of texture there. Then we'll go to filter again, details. I can't pronounce this. Gaussian blur. And we'll do that a little bit. Not too much, not too much. Just a little bit. Okay, apply. See, it gets a little bit blurry. Then again, filter and details, maybe sharpen. We can go sharpen. And that kind of gives it back the sharpness of the glitter. And then we can play around and see if there's any other. I actually want to see what this clarity does. Oh, that might be fun. So now you have this glitterish looking texture. And it's not exactly glitter, but it sort of imitates glitter. So now we'll just go File, Save. I'm going to save this, and you can see as it's kind of reduced in size, it kind of looks more like glitter. We'll go here and save this as Peach Pink Glitter. And it's going to download it. Then in order to import your glitter texture into Cricut, we'll need to go over to Cricut, open up a new canvas, go over here to Upload. We're going to click on Upload Pattern, Browse, and then you can choose your pattern here. So open, you can name it whatever, choose your colors, etc., whatever you want to do, and click on Save. Then we'll hit Cancel, and we'll go back over here, and we'll hit a shape, and we'll hit Square. And we're going to change this. You can do glitter washi, you can do glitter headers, you can do glitter whatever the heck you want. We're going to do glitter headers today, and I'm going to unlock the proportions here. I make my headers for like an Erin Condren planner or a Happy Planner or something like that, 1.5 inches wide and then 0.25 inches tall. So here we have one header. What I think is easier to do, and so you don't get an odd looking pattern when it comes to filling these in. Sometimes if you were just fill this one with the pattern, with that glitter pattern, and then fill another one with that glitter pattern, they look exactly the same. If you do this next step, it's going to look like you have variations in the glitter pattern on the glitter header, if that makes sense. So let's go ahead, actually let's do this. So I'm gonna paste one of these and I'll show you what I mean. So let's zoom in here a little bit. So if we go here and we go to Fill, Print, and then we click on this little color block here, go to Color, Pattern, then we can choose our patterns and it should fill it in. Boop, okay. So then if we do the same thing here, Fill, Print, Color Block, drop down color, select pattern, enter that. They look exactly the same. You don't get any variation. So when you print them out, this is just like an aesthetic thing for me. When you print them out, they're going to look exactly the same and they're not going to look like variations in glitter. So what I like to do is to take this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We will make our own little shape here. So I just hit Control C and then Control V 6 more times, so I'd have 7 of these header boxes. So we're gonna, you can see that populated right here. So we'll go to Align, Center, Align, Distribute. And now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. For some reason I thought there was 8. So 7 headers, which you would use normally for your 7 days of the week in your planner, right? So now we can then select these all. I just drag, click and drag and select all of them. Then I'm going to go over here and hit Weld. And that's going to make them into one shape. Now if we go over here to Fill, Print, click the color block, drop down color, select pattern, and click on this. It's going to take a minute to fill it in here. There's more variation. It looks like we sort of clipped it from the same piece of paper, if that makes sense. You can see how these two look exactly the same. This one has more variation in it. So now I'm going to go ahead and delete these. We can go over here, go back to pattern. You can click on Edit Pattern. I wouldn't make it too much bigger because right now where it says 100, that's 100% scale. So it's at the biggest that we designed the image to be. It's at that 1080 by 1080 pixel size. If we make it any bigger, we run into an issue where the image, the glitter texture, the glitter header will become more pixelated than what we designed it to be, it will become blurry. It won't print crisp, if that makes sense. You can play around and make it just a tiny bit bigger, and then maybe do a print and see how you like it. But hopefully we can see if we make it super big here, we start to lose, you can see it became a little bit blurry, and you start to lose what you're like looking for. So this lags a little bit to get it to go down to, or to get it to go to the right size that you're looking for. So we can put it at 153. That looks okay. It doesn't look like it's too blurry. Then you just click out of that, and then you have your glitter header. So now what you can do is you can go make a couple of these textures, a couple of these glitter shades that you like, and then just fill in your canvas here with these glitter headers. So I'm going to hit Control C and then Control V, and I'm going to fill this second glitter header set in with another pattern that I made. So we can see this one is filled in here. It's taking a minute. Cricuts. My Cricut, I haven't used my Cricut to cut something in a while because it doesn't want to calibrate properly, and I'm not sure why it's taking forever to fill in this pattern. Let's try this again. Okay, there we go. So now you have another pattern. We'll go over here. I'll go edit pattern again. Maybe make this a little bit bigger, same size, 153, something like that. And then we're done. And then now when we hit make it, it's obviously going to put only 2 because we only have 2, but we can either make 5 more or whatever you feel like you want to make. Maybe you want some green ones, some blue ones, whatever. We can also up the project copies, and that will populate the page. Heck, you can even just make a whole page of pink, a whole page of purple, a whole page of whatever. That will populate the page with however many will fit. So then this will also give you an idea of maybe how many colors to make. Let's see, it looks like we can fit, so 14, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 on a page. You may want to do, what is this? Maybe just 5, maybe just 6. Okay, so maybe just 12. And then maybe you can add some other stuff at the bottom. You can even play with spacing to see if you can fit more on this page, because you can see these are spaced a little bit wider than what the Cricut Design Space wants to space things. So you can see, you can play around, see what happens, and then you would just hit continue, and you can either print with the bleed or on or the bleed off. It doesn't matter, however you like to print your stickers with Cricut Design Space, and then put them on your Cricut mat and cut them, and you'll have some really cool, awesome, custom colored glitter headers. So I'm so excited that I was able to kind of figure this out for you guys, because I know that I do a lot of tutorials using Inkscape, and then sometimes it doesn't work on your computer. There's the only downside with using free programs like Inkscape or Pixlr is that they change a lot. So you have to kind of be adaptive when you're doing this. So there you go. That's how you make some glitter headers using Pixlr online and then Cricut Design Space. All free. You know, you don't need to pay for anything, honestly, except for your sticker paper and your printer and your Cricut. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead and give it a big thumbs up and subscribe. I would love for you to stick around and see how many more Cricut tutorials that I have for you guys. I want you guys to be making stickers like nobody's business right now. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. I will talk to you in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.